So in this guide, I'm going to show you exactly how you could play Jujutsu Kaisen Incremental here on Roblox and how you could progress fast without wasting hours doing the wrong things. If you're confused on what to do, this is going to fix that. But before we do get into this guide, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel with all notifications on. It really does help the channel. It lets us know that you want more content like this. We'd greatly appreciate it. If at any point throughout this guide you did have any questions, ask them down in the comment section below and we can help you out further. I'm going to be doing my best to reply to every single comment down there. When you get into Jujutsu Kaisen Incremental, it's going to look something like this. And right off the bat, you're going to be able to tell that this is not a normal fighting game. You're not running around, you're not spamming attacks like other Roblox anime games. This game is an incremental RPG, meaning that your power comes from stats, upgrades, and your build, not skill-based combat. Everything in this game is going to come down to one simple loop. You train, and then you go ahead and fight, and then from here, you upgrade, reroll, and repeat. If you understand this loop, you're going to understand the entire game. Obviously, if you train, you're going to get better stats, and you can upgrade these stats in the exact same training section, just like so. Fighting is going to go ahead and get you rewards, and you can do this in the combat section. Upgrading is going to make you stronger, and this is back in that training section as well. And then rerolling is going to improve your build. Now, the most important system in the entire game, though, is the clan, curse techniques, and traits. This is essentially your build, and it determines how fast you progress. Now, some builds are going to be stronger than others. If you get a weak setup, your progress is going to feel very, very slow. And that's why you should make sure that you use all available codes whenever you get the chance, so that you can reroll until you do get something decent. You obviously don't need a perfect build, but you definitely don't want a bad one. To enter in those codes, though, you just have to go ahead and hit shop, and then you're going to see that code section there. The main source of your training is going to be your power. You'll be increasing stats like strength, defense, and cursed energy. Early on, you want to make sure that you do keep your stats balanced, but as you progress, start focusing a lot more on your damage and energy, because that's going to allow you to clear fights a lot faster. But one of the biggest tips in the entire game is always be training. Even if you're not actively playing, the game actually rewards time more than anything else. Just open this up, be training, and you'll be good to go even when you're not playing. Combat in this game is going to be a little bit different. It is turn-based, meaning that when you are fighting someone, it's not necessarily about skill. It's about whether your stats and build are strong enough. So before you do fight, ask yourself a question. Am I really strong enough to win easily? If the answer is no, don't even fight and just go back and train. If you're barely winning fights, you are progressing way too early and slowing yourself down. Instead, focus on training. Progress in this game is going to be exponential, so obviously if the game does feel slow, that is completely normal. But once you do get a solid build, it's going to obviously speed up quite a bit. Your power is going to increase faster and faster over time. That is why getting a good build early is so important, because it affects your entire progression. On top of that, your build is going to be made up of your clan, your technique, your traits, and your stats. If you want to progress fast, you should focus exclusively on damage-based builds early on, because damage builds are going to clear fights a lot faster, meaning that you'll be able to farm a lot faster and have faster progression. Tank builds obviously are going to be safer, but they are slower. So keep that in mind. If your goal is speed, go with damage. If not, go with tank. But if you're looking for the fastest way to get strong, you need to use all of your codes, which we have already mentioned, by going into the shop, reroll until you get a decent build, then train your stats, and only fight when you are clearly stronger. Farm easy wins, upgrade your character, and then just repeat the process. If you follow that loop correctly, you'll be good to go. But some of the biggest mistakes that I've seen people make so far is going to be keeping a bad build for too long, fighting way too early, not using codes when they're available, ignoring training completely, which I don't even understand how you do that in this game, and not training whenever they're not fighting. As long as you don't ignore your training, you should be good to go. It just boils down to three things: your build, your stats, and your decisions. If you manage those correctly, you'll get strong fast. If this guide did help you out, though, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel with all notifications on. It really does help us out and lets us know that you want more content like this. We'd greatly appreciate it. And if at any point throughout this guide you did have any questions, just ask them down in the comment section below and we can help you out further. Have a great rest of your day, though. Peace.